Good morning, Lakers. It is Tuesday, November 27th.
And this is your Laker Update.
CASA Club is collecting food cans to take to the homeless shelter. Please drop off donations before December 14th to room 621, Miss Carmo's room.
The coat drive that is hosted by the Be the Change Club is coming to a close this Friday, November 30th. Bring your donations of used winter gear to room 208 before it's too late.
With the holiday season approaching, WBHS is giving back to the military. Make sure to place donations in the boxes provided in the classrooms. Donations end this Friday, so be sure to donate to brighten the troops' holiday.
Midterm elections were earlier this month. Here is Christian Grant with more.
You may have heard that the last couple of weeks were the U.S. midterm elections. Michigan had its largest turnout for a midterm election since 1956. No matter what you feel about the president and the government right now, that means a lot of people made sure their voices and opinions were heard. And that's always good for democracy. There has never been more women or diversity in Congress in U.S. history as well, making this a landmark election in multiple ways. Now let's take a look at the results for our state. The U.S. Senate race for Michigan's open seat was between Democrat Debbie Stabenow and challenger John James, a Republican. Stabenow won 52% of the vote, extending her term in the Senate for another 6 years. The House of Representatives has a space for 14 members from Michigan. Both Democrats and Republicans have 7 seats each there now, a gain of 2 over the last election cycle for Democrats. The new members are Alyssa Slotkin, a former CIA analyst, and Haley Stevens, a former Obama staffer. Both flipped seats that were previously Republican. That might not sound like a lot, but both the areas they represent voted for Trump in 2016, marking a big change in how people in those areas vote and most likely view the president. Michigan also elected one of the first Muslim women, Rashida Tlaib, to Congress this year as well. After the Flint water crisis severely dropped the popularity Republican Governor Rick Snyder, people were interested in whether the open seat for the governor would stay in hands of Republicans or flip to a Democrat. Gretchen Whitmer won by over 340,000 votes. A big win for Democrats Tuesday night. The new Secretary of State is Jocelyn Benson, who promises to make visits to the DMV no longer than 30 minutes. When sophomores and juniors go in to get their license now, they won't have to wait as long as seniors did. Finally, and perhaps the most interest to West Bloomfield students, marijuana is now legal for personal use in Michigan. 21-year-olds will be able to legally purchase and keep up to 10 ounces of their own use, as well as own up to 12 grow plants. It's being treated just like alcohol. meaning you can still get charged with breaking laws if you misuse it. And there's a 10% tax on purchases now. Legalization will go into effect fully December of this year. That's it for election results in Michigan. More Americans are able to vote now than ever before in our country's history. It's the most powerful tool you have to make the change you want to see for your country. I'm Christian Grant reporting for Laker Update.
The World Language Department danced their way into Thanksgiving break. Emma Hug has more on that now.
Laker Update. Today we take a closer look at the Language Department and see what they are up to.
The past week, the World Language Department came together to create a wonderful project for our students. Instead of a paper and pencil, we did a performance task instead. We learned the history, the origin, different dance moves for dances across the world. Each language teacher had a dance assigned to them. The students learned it, they worked together, they collaborated, and they really took a risk by trying these dances in class. Finally, it came to a dance-off, and we ended up in the auditorium to find great winners for each hour. It was wonderful to get away from the classroom, to get some movement going, and also to learn the history of these dances that are performed around the world. Kids were engaged, they were sweating, they were moving, and they realized the endurance and how difficult these dances actually are that have taken place throughout all of history.
I talked with some students to get their opinions on their experience with this new hands-on learning style and what they thought of it.
Okay, I think it's more like than just sitting down. It's more like you get to be more active and you get up and you get to dance with your classmates and you get to be more comfortable with them and you know them more.
Yeah, it's like more of like a hands-on experience when you're learning like the culture through like a dance or through like an activity, and it really just helps you like feel like what they feel in instances.
I mean, I guess it was cool. Like, some people, they're more of a hands-on type learner. So if they do like different activities where they have to use their bodies and move around, they'll be better.
You can't fall asleep when you're dancing.
I'm Emma Hug reporting for Laker Update.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
My name is Jeremiah, and I'm the best Mario Kart player in the school. You're probably wondering why I would call myself that. Well, I'm gonna run it down for you just a little bit, all right? Your drift game, whack. Your character, whack. The way you pick your courses, whack. Me, I'm hype. I'm obviously gonna win this tournament, so you all shouldn't even show up. Give me first, second, and third place prizes, because nobody's gonna get in those places. Like, I called Chief, and he said, y'all suck.
Yearbook Club wants you to join. The first meeting is this Friday, November 30th in room 220. See Ms. Nadler for more information.
Seniors, make sure that you purchase an ad for the back of the yearbook to make your last yearbook the best one yet. For more forms, go to room 220 by December 14th.
Student Leadership's annual coffee house is coming soon. Come audition your special talent during 4th hour today and Thursday, November 29th for a chance to be included in the show. See Ms. Zapettis for more details.
Film Fest auditions will be Tuesday, December 4th in room 511, the Digital Media Arts Room. You don't want to miss out on the opportunity to be part of these amazing films.
And now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's all for your Laker Update.
You can keep up with all of your journalists at LakerUpdate.com, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook.
Have a great day, Lakers.